Hello, I'm Monet Everett. You just saw me go and get my eyebrows done. That is the most important part of shaving your brows. No matter what anyone tells you, you cannot get a great brow by just covering your eyebrow straight hairs with makeup. I chose to have my eyebrows threaded. Not a huge fan of waxing anymore. Razors, all of those things are very temporary. They don't last so long. Threading is awesome because it'll give me 2 to 3 weeks. And I like a very defined shape, as you see. And I'll show you how we came up with my shape. When you get your brows done, you want them to start here, straight up on the ridge of the nose. Then you want your arch right here to go down the angle of your nose. And then you want to finish it right at the tip. Most people do not have a strong tip. That's this area. So a lot of us draw it in. I do like my brows, but I like a slightly more dramatic brow. Everyone is not going to want their brows as dramatic as I am. Everyone doesn't have to have a strong arch right in through here like mine is, or you'll see even more later. You can have a natural brow without such an arch, and you'll see that my arch right now isn't super strong, but when I draw it in, it will be quite a bit stronger. I'm going to show you 2 ways of doing your brows. Some people really like to do it with pencil. Other people really like to do it with a eyeshadow and a angled brush. So I'm going to show you both ways. I'm going to use my artistry pencil. Surprisingly, this was an awesome brow defined pencil. And I just say surprisingly because it can be very hard to find a pencil that really works. So here I go. I'm going to cheat a little. First thing you want to do is brush up the brow to get the angle that you want. And I use the end of the artistry brush to do that. So I'm going to lift a little. And I am just drawing on little hairs at a time. And I'm starting at my arch because I like that to be well defined, and then I'm just going to slide down on my tip. This to me is the hardest part, going in right in the beginning, making it look natural, and I'm literally just drawing on little hairs. And it still needs to be just slightly lighter in through here, otherwise it'll look very artificial. And at this point, because I do like it to get a little fuller, I'm going to start to just draw in a little. So you can see where my brow starts to get a lot fuller. This is a nice brow for every day. So I've shown you how to do it with the pencil. Now I'm going to move to an angled brush and eyeshadow. And a hint, this is my angled brush, but a hint is to dampen your angled brush before you use it. Now I'm using the MAC shadows, and for my brows I'm going to go in with the Espresso. It's a dark brown, but it's not black. Never use black. You want to use something that's a little ash-based brown, not a very warm brown, because your brows don't have a lot of warmth in them. So I dampened my brush, and I'm just going to stick it in the shadow at an angle to pick up some color. And I'm going to lift my arch because I like to emphasize my arch. start there with my angled brush going in the direction that I want to apply. So I started up on the arch, now I'm coming down. If you'll notice, I like to do the arch and the tail before I come in through the top of the brow, because to me, that's the easiest part to mess up, and you never want to go in too heavy. So I'm actually shaping underneath and lifting. And then I'm going to keep going into my arch again to make sure it's exactly how I want it. Now that I see I want it just a tiny bit darker, I'm going to add a little more of the dark brown eyeshadow, the Espresso from MAC. Now I've got my brows how I want them. Two different looks, not extremely different. One is a little lighter, less done. The other is a little more done, like makeup artist done. So that's your everyday brow look. If you want to take it a step further and still have a nice, very natural makeup look, that was just brow.